Hello students, today I am going to start exercise 1.3 from NCERT. So in question number 1 there are few questions. Out of them I am showing you only 3 questions. The question is actually write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each. Means our objective is we have to convert three fraction into decimal. After that you have to decide which type of decimal number is it. Correct? Let's start. So 36 by 100 equals to, you can write 0.36. Why you know that? 0 is here. That's why it is known as terminating decimal. In my previous video I told you as 6 is finished here and no dot sign, that's why it is a terminating decimal. Now I will show you about 2 by 11. So divide this one by 11. So 0 here, 11 ones are 11, 90, 11 eights are 88, 2, 0, again 1, again 11, 9, 0, 18. So here you can see 18 is repeating again and again. So we can write here, therefore 2 by 11 equals to, so this way it is going to be continued. So 2 by 18 equals to, 2 by 11 equals to 0.18. Now you can see this sign is here, correct? So this sign is known as repeating or recurring. So what we can write now, and it is terminating number. So I am going to write non-terminating, because dot is here, non-terminating dot sign is there, that's why non-terminating. Now 18 is repeating here na, repeatedly 18 is going, that's why non-terminating recurring decimal, non-terminating recurring decimal. Now see 4 whole 1 by 8. So you can write 4 whole 1 by 8 equals to what? 33 by 8. So if you divide 33 by 8, you will see it will be 32. 1, 0, 8 ones are 8, 2, 0, 8 twos are 16, 4, 0, 8 fives are 40. So see, again it is finished here. So it is known as terminating decimal. No repetition here. So I hope you can do rest of the other sum. See, now I am going to show you 3 number question. What is the question here? Express the following in the form of P by Q. Means your question is convert each decimal number into P by Q format. Okay, one by one I am showing you. In my last video I already mentioned there 0.6 means what? 0.66666 dot. Now write let x equals to 0.6 6666 dot dot dot. So how many terms are repeating here? Only 6, correct? So multiply both sides, multiplying both sides by 10. So 10x equals to what? 10 into 0.6666 dot 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 equals to 6.66666 dot dot dot. You know that for 1 0 the point is going to here. So 10x equals to this one. Now you can see here this 6666 dot 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 and 6666 dot dot dot. These two parts are same to same. Now I am going to subtract this 1 number equation and this 2 number equation. So now write subtracting 1 from 2. So what you will see here, 10x minus x equals to 6.666 dot 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 minus 0.66666 dot dot dot. Ultimately your answer is 6, and here 9x implies that x equals to what? 6 by 9. So your answer is 2 by 3. P by Q format, where Q not equal to 0. Next, see what is the question? 0.47. So 7 is repeating here. So 0.477777 dot dot dot. So you can take, let x equals to 0.477777 dot dot dot, multiply it by, see after how many places it is repeating here? 2 places. But before that, as I told you, 7 is repeating. So first you here multiply by 10 equals to what? 10 into 0.47777 dot 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 equals to, it will show you 4.7777 dot dot dot. Now if you multiply this x by into 100, you will show 100x equals to 100 into 0.47777 dot 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 equals to, ultimately you will see the answer is 47.7777 dot dot dot. This equation is 2 and this equation is 3. Why I have to multiply this one by 100? Because see, if you consider this x and this 10x like previous sum, after x 0.477 and here for 10x 0.477 multiplied by 10, and your answer is after 0.777. So 477 and 77 is not matching. If now again multiplied by 100, see after 0.77. So what we can see here, 1 is not related with 2. 1 is not related with 2. But 2 and 3 both are related. How? See 4.777 and 47.777 after point both the parts are same. So now I will write subtracting 2 from 3. So what it will display here? 100x minus x equals to 47.7777 minus 4.7777 . So if you subtract this one, so 47 minus 4 what? 43, and rest of the same part remains same, so 43.0 equals to, you can write 43, and here write 99x. So x equals to what? 43 by 99. Complete. So it is your answer. Now you see question number Roman 3. What is question there? 0.001. It means 0.001, 001, 001. This group are repeating here. So write let x equals to 0.001, 001, 001 multiplied by 100x or 1000x. See, after 3 place it is repeating, so that's why I am multiplying by 1000, because after 1 how many 0 in 1000? 3 0. As here 3 terms, that's why 3 terms, 1000x. So if you multiply this, you will get what? 0.001 001 001 multiplied by 100. Ultimately your answer is 1.001 001 001. Point is moving to here. So now it is your Roman 2 and it was Roman 1. So now I can subtract. So write subtracting 1 from 2. What it will display? 1000x minus x equals to 1.001 001 001 minus 0.001 001 001 . See, this portion and this portion same to same now. So it will be removed from here. So only 1, and 1000 minus x implies that x equals to 1 by 999. Complete. So I hope you can do this number same method. No need to show question number 4. You can do the maths by yourself. Next question is, what can the maximum number of digits be in the repeating block of digits in decimal expansion of 1 by 17? So 1 by 17 is the proper fraction. I know everyone can divide this one like this. So 0.000 here. So you will get here again 0. So like this you can continue the process, but without doing this I can say how many numbers are there after point. there will be 16 digits after point. Here will be 16 digit. How I can say? Because 17 is here. So if you subtract 17 minus 1 like this, you will get 16 digit. Your task is do the division in your home. You will see after 16 it is again going to be repeat. So do the math by yourself. Answer will be 16. Next one is very important and vital math. Read the question number 6 very properly. What is the question? I am saying the question and explaining you. Later on I will show you how to solve. Look at the several examples of rational numbers in the form p by q. Means you are going to take few numbers that is in p by q form, means rational number, where p and q are integers with no common factors. No common factors. Other than 1. No common factors other than 1. So no common factors other than 1. P by q are like, suppose 2 by 5, 1 by 4, 3 by 7. I am taking arbitrary 3 number. Now see, and having terminating decimal representation. Now see, if you convert this one, the answer will be 0.4. If you convert this one, it will be 0.25. But in case of this one will be 0.4. Then suppose 3 by 7, if you divide, see 0.0728 to 0, 14, 60, see 428571. So this one is the repeating. 428571 is going to repeat here. So you can't take this value. So how to solve this one? This type of math, how to solve? It's very difficult to choose the number like this: 2 by 5, 1 by 4, 3 by 7. Someone can take 1 by 3, someone can take 7 by 9. So you can take this type of number. Why? Because there are no common factor. Suppose in place of 2 by 5 you are going to take 4 by 10. You can't take this number also, because 4 and 10 is divisible by 2. Because 2 is the factor of 10 and 2 is also factor of 4. So you can't take this one. So you have to take the simplest form only. But the problem is the value of this 3 by 7 decimal expansion should be terminating. That's why before starting the sum, you tell me few decimal number. So first you consider 3. First we have to consider 3 repeating decimal number, repeating or non-repeating, three terminating decimal number. What are they? They are suppose 0.2, right? Next is 0.35 and next one is 0.21, suppose 216, correct? So now you simplify this one. 0.2 means what? 2 by 10. If you simplify this, so your P by Q format is, your number is actually 1 by 5. You are going to take this one. 35 means 7 by 20. 0.216 means equals to 27 by 125. So you will do this part, in rough, because now you have the genuine number, genuine P by Q format, which have only 1 is the common factor. See, 1 by 5 only divisible by 1, 7 by 20 is only divisible by 1, 27 by 125 is only divisible by 1. So now the examples are 1 by 5, 7 by 20 and 27 by 125. Basically this portion is your back calculation. So now I am going to represent here 1 by 5 equals to 1 by 5 to the power 1. Can we write? Yes. Next line, 1 by 20 equals to 1 by 2 into 2 into 5 equals to 7 by 20. 7 by 2 square into 5 to the power 1. Last one, 27 by 1 to 5 equals to 27 by 5 into 5 into 5 equals to 27 by 5 cube. So if you further to convert this one, so you can write what? 1 by 5 to the power 1 into 2 to the power 0. So same way you can write here 2 to the power 0 also. So basically you can see here 5 to the power 1, 2 to the power 0, 2 square 5 to the power 1, 5 cube 2 to the power 0. All denominators are in the form of 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n, where m, n are integers. See, everywhere 2 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. See, 1, 0, 2, 1, 3, 0, all are what? Integers. That's why I am writing here all denominators are in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power n, where m comma n are integers. So q satisfy, denominator means here actually q, denominator means here q, p by q format. So q are in the form of 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n. Complete.